I just looked back at my weight from February 2025, and then I looked at my weight from December 2025, and they are exactly the same. I've sweated through countless fitness classes, I've tried so hard to be good with my food, and yet I've ended the year exactly where I started. Now, it hasn't been a flat line in 2025. I've spent the year losing and gaining the same 2 or 3 kilograms, but I've ended the year exactly where I was in Feb 2025. And as you saw from the title of this video, I've recently got a bit of a, shall we say, honest wake-up call from my husband about my progress, or the lack of it. Now this January, I'm stopping the weight loss hamster wheel. Today, I'm laying it all out. My measurements, my body shots, and the exact strategy I'm using to finally break this plateau. I'm sharing this not just for my own accountability, but to hopefully motivate anyone else who feels like they're giving 100% effort for 0% return. And let's be real, YouTube is the perfect place to be publicly judged. So if this doesn't work, you'll all be here to witness it. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. To keep myself 100% accountable, we're doing the day one stats. I'm 176 centimeters tall, and well, that is not planned to change anytime soon. My weight currently fluctuates between 82 and 83 kilograms. For the last 5 years, my weight has had this stubborn floor at 80 kilos. It just does not want to go below that, no matter how much cardio I throw at it. My current BMI is 28-ish. Now I know BMI isn't the only metric that matters and it doesn't take muscle mass into the account, but for me, seeing that number was a massive wake-up call. It's officially not where I want to be for my health or my confidence. You can find my measurements here somewhere, just for reference, as this is my first video, but here's the thing. I'm not chasing a lower number on the scale anymore. I'm looking at the shape, how my clothes fit, and how I actually feel. Here is my current shape. I want a stronger, leaner physique. I want to tone the thighs and flatten the tummy. And yes, we need to talk about the glutes and my husband. I mentioned my husband's comment, and honestly, I have to give you the context because it was such a moment. I was there, probably in my favorite pair of gym leggings, I can't remember. You know, the ones, the reliable ones that you think make everything look tucked in and toned. I was feeling all right. And then he just dropped it. He very gently, very bravely pointed out that my butt was looking, well, a bit flat. And then came the kicker. He looked at me and said, "Oh, do you remember back in 2020? It looked really nice then." I mean, bless him, he's still alive, barely, but once the initial shock wore off, I realised he was somehow right. I've been so obsessed with burning and cardio and sweating that I've actually burnt away the very curves I wanted to keep. I've worked myself into a plateau where I'm just shrinking and sagging at the same time. Not the goal, I'm not getting any younger. So the mission is officially project not a flat butt. We are moving from flat back to that 2020 shape, but better. We're going for curves in the right places this time. So where did I go wrong? For the last 2 years, I've been a total cardio queen. I'm a Les Mills addict through and through. Body combat and body step have been my absolute favorite classes for years. I love the music, the energy, and that feeling of being completely spent at the end of a session and exhausted. But here's the hard truth I've had to face. Those classes were giving me a lot of energy burn, but zero of the sculpting I was actually craving. It was incredibly hard to decide to crop them out because they are my fun time. But yeah, it was necessary. I realized my diagnosis was simple. I was drastically underfueling. When you do that much high intensity cardio without enough protein, your body gets stressed. it enters a sort of survival mode. It eats your own muscle for fuel and holds onto fat for dear life. I was literally working against my own biology. To fix this, I'm chasing around 100 grams of protein a day now. To help me out, because I can't face that many eggs and meat in a day, I'm using the new Free Soul Sculpt protein. I really like it. It's clean, it's soya-free, and specifically designed for women's hormonal balance. It's got added vitamins and nutrients, so it's all about supporting the muscle without the dreaded bloat. And honestly, the vanilla flavour is so good, I actually look forward to it, which is half the battle. But to be honest, you can try any protein. I just really don't like protein, but I find Free Soul Sculpt really nice. This year, we are officially switching gears. I'm cropping Les Mills body step classes out and reducing body combat to just once a week. Sorry, guys. However, I'm keeping my Zumba classes twice a week. I just love them too much to give them up. That's my mental health happy place. Now, I should clarify, I'm not a gym person. You won't find me wandering around the machines or the squat racks feeling lost. I live for the fitness studio and a group environment. Because I work a full-time job, I head straight to my classes in the evenings, and then on the weekends, I'm there first thing in the morning. Pretty crazy, I know. To make it work, I often do blocks of classes back to back, sometimes 1.5 to 2 hours in the studio of solid work in one go. I just can't stay away. The new lineup is all about the sculpts. 2 Les Mills shapes classes per week. It's dynamic toning that hits those tiny muscles you didn't know you had. 2 times core classes per week. We're targeting that snatched waistline and deep stability. 2 times body pump classes per week. This is where we use the barbell to finally build some shapes. And 1 time RPM class, which is bike, per week. This is brand new for me. It's for the lean legs and the anti-flat butt mission. Along with the sweat, I'm adding a daily skin ritual. As I change my shape, I want to look after my skin elasticity a little bit more. I'll be testing everything from budget-friendly firming creams to specialized oils on my belly, bum, and thighs. I'll let you know what's actually worth your money and what is just expensive water. Beyond the studio, I'm getting back to basics. I'm committing to a 30-minute walk with my dog every single day, rain or shine. It's my mental reset, and honestly, it's just as good for her as it is for me. Now for nutrition, I'm testing an intermittent fasting window from around 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the evening. This allows me to have my protein shake right after my evening classes and then let my body rest and recover overnight. Outside of those hours, strictly water, green tea or pu'er tea. The fridge starts calling my name at 12 p.m. every day, so wish me luck on this one. My diet is usually focused on healthy fats, high protein, and staying lectin-free where possible. I've noticed a huge difference in my energy and bloating when I avoid things like nightshades or certain grains. So, if you're curious about what lectin-free life looks like or why I chose this specific path, let me know in the comments and I'll film a full breakdown of my kitchen staples and ideas. So that is the blueprint for my January body reset. This isn't just a January phase, it's a lifestyle reset. I'm aiming for real visible progress, more shape and less plateau by mid-February, hopefully. Some change, please. I want to look stronger, more toned, and prove to myself that I can break this 5-year cycle. I hope this helps you plan your own journey or gives you some ideas if you're feeling stuck too. Before I go, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like you've hit a brick wall with your fitness, even though you're doing everything right? Or have you had a brave partner make a comment that made you realize you needed a change? Drop me a comment below. I'm going to be reading all of them and I would love to hear your stories and ideas. If you want to follow my honest progress and see the mid-February check-in that I've got planned on YouTube with the new measurements and shots, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Nitalite community. Let's do this together. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.